The Angus Heifers, the official that will be describing that class is Mr. Matthew Cox. Matthew's from one of the really strong livestock families in North Carolina. For generations, people don't like to go into the show ring against him. He's got a strong background in Angus cattle as well, and he'll be describing, as I said, the Angus Heifers. Matthew competed on the NC State team a few years ago.
All right, on the Angus Heifers, like Dustin said, I got a chance to listen to senior reasons, and I got about 4 numbers I want to recognize. 302, 368, 326, and 338. All gave really good sets of reasons today. On this class of Angus Heifers, as we saw them, when you first look at them, the easiest thing to do when you first looked at them, the 3 heifer, roll her to the bottom. She was the frailest made, least capacious heifer of the group. Obviously, you know, we're judging them as is. She's also the least conditioned heifer out there. So, as the 4 of them, that was the easiest thing to do, was roll her to the bottom right off the get-go. After that, when you look at the other 3, we chose to start the class with the 1 heifer. She was the most growthy, most production-oriented, and combined the least number of negatives after that. She had some femininity, had some volume, some capacity, and also her movement and structure was plenty acceptable for us. The middle pair, after I listened to, I don't know how many sets of reasons, seems to be where we got the biggest discrepancy. And I'll just describe kind of how we saw them. The 4 heifer was a more moderate kind of heifer. Big rib, deep flank, probably a little better out of her hip, but she was by far more moderate, a little chunkier fronted. The 2 heifer, she was a feminine heifer. As I heard 1 or 2 describe, she was the show heifer in the group. She was up fronted, good neck, good headed. Really, she was nicely balanced. But where it got it for us, where it come down to movement and structure and how they glided across the ring out there. And for us, the 2 heifer was just too tight in her off her rear tooth, and we chose to put her in 3rd. So our official placing was 1, 4, 2, and 3, with cuts of 4, 5, and 3.